Hello, my lovely potatoes. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all right. I think I am. Let me quickly show you my... Yes, better. Now you can actually see me. Oh. How's it going? I had Potato John here. You're all my potatoes because I am a potato. We all are potats. So I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Just a second. Almost. Why isn't there an in between here? There we go. Better. So yeah. Yesterday we did some arting. We were trying to make stickers, as you can see here. I'm kind of figuring out my plotter, and the verdict is the standard blade is absolute garbage. So I'm kind of waiting on the craft blades bloop, for my silhouette cameo, since, well, the auto blade that's shipped with the device is just saddening, disappointing. And that's an understatement. If it can't even cut copy paper properly, then you gotta worry a lot. So let's hope that the craft blades. I really want. My tongue wants to do a P instead of a B, or my lips. Actually, my tongue is not too involved in those sounds. You get what I mean. Funnily enough, I'm talking with my hands without you even seeing it. I still want to figure out if I can maybe incorporate at some point some hand tracking. Would be great. Probably also would make my life a lot easier, because then I can show things with my hands. Maybe one day I find out how to do hand tracking. Maybe one day there will be a way to do hand tracking with Inochi 2D. I hope it'll happen at some point. If it doesn't, I have to figure out a different workaround, but that's for something completely different. Gotta be careful here, because my controller that I use for my hotkeys was kind of, the cord of it was kind of wanting to throw over some stuff on my desk. Not a fan of that. So I had to be careful there. Welcome back, Ione. I hope you're having a great day, or had a great day. I don't know what time it is on your end, but I hope your day is sufficient, at least. Also, the eyeball cherry is very creative. Yeah, maybe the package blade is that kind of blade which wasn't supposed to cut through but break the paper at a line so it can be folded there. It is supposed to be able to cut through at least copy paper, so very thin one. Also, thank you, Ione, for complimenting me on my eye cherry. I was first thinking about maybe turning it into grapes, but then I thought cherries. So it's kind of weird because at some angles it's cutting pretty nicely. It even manages to cut a nice circle. But when I try to do a star or something that's going in weird directions, it's refusing to cut on the left side. Maybe that's just a weird quirk, but that's something I probably have to figure out at some point. It's just kind of weird that it cuts on one side but not the other. And circles seem to be working for some reason. I'm a weird quirk. You have a lot of weird quirks, I bet with you do. However, that does not deter me from actually doing those sticker designs. Because after all, I do want to maybe make some sticker perks for my kofi. Maybe even sell them. I held back some of them when you talked about tongue and lips. Of course you did. God damn it. Anyway, I'm a little sad too. It'll about me having trouble with my plotter or something on your end, because now you confuse me. No, something else. Oh. Well, then I hope I can get your mind off of whatever is pressing on you. Would be kind of sad if I couldn't cheer you up. Alright. If I figure out whatever to put here, I'll probably also get a nice sticker design there, and then I'll add a few small... Oh. I have an idea. I have an idea what to put there, which is quite useful. Also, John, if you want to talk about it, message me on Discord later. Oh, I'm a little sad because I have subscribed a service to record streams and I forgot to add you on the list, so I could record your yesterday's streams. I love to make fast draw short. As I already told you, I can give you the critter record, because I think, yeah, I'm recording automatically, so if you want that, I can actually give you the recording from my critter recorder plugin. But the critter record would only involve the document, not the stream, so no Felly and no critter UI. Yeah, fair. Though I prefer my speed paints to be clean. Probably should have recorded that, but then it would just gunk up my quite limited storage space, which is a pain in the butt. Like, seriously, should have probably gotten myself when I configured this. Do you happen to keep your stream VODs on Twitch as some kind of short-term archive? Technically it would have been on my YouTube. However, YouTube didn't like my music yesterday. Like, really did not like my music yesterday. So, well, let's just say that there is a yellow thing saying warning on my dashboard on YouTube. Because probably we can download yesterday. I mean, I can look, but not right now. Not strike, luckily enough. It's just a takedown, not an actual strike. Though I definitely gotta be more careful with my choice when it comes to music. It sucks because I really do like those violin covers, string quartet covers, because they're really nice to listen to. I'd be glad to edit your sticker from yesterday to a short. Ah, sure. Funny thing is, I am actually thinking about maybe doing another animated short for one of those short video trends. Because for some reason I'm getting into my feed the whole time the gachiakuta trend, where people are pretty much dressing up as their own OCs. And I'm sitting here like, I want to use that music for a funky transformation animation. Like, I really do want to do something like that. It's just going to take a shit ton of time. Which sucks balls. It sucks so bad. I wish it would be faster, but then I probably wouldn't be doing it myself. And I really, really am proud of me being able to make stuff myself. It's kind of like I don't like giving up control over things. And I am open about that stuff, because if I just put it out in the open, who is going to attack me about that? What was the second one? Oh, great. I forgot. Nah, if you're open about your shortcomings in public, then it's kind of the Eminem method. It's hard to diss you about something that you're dissing yourself about. Am I right or am I right though? Yep, I do like the idea of the tooth being an apple. Yeah, I figured. Don't mind you having control, though. Yeah, there was another thing that I wanted to say. I just forgot. Which I'm not happy about. My forgetfulness. I hate it. And it probably hates me too. I'm not even sure if it's early onset dementia, which I really don't hope so. I don't think so. Or just my ADHD forgetfulness, that I forget what I wanted to say in the middle of a sentence. I really hope it's just my ADHD being very ADHD. Oh, on another note, I started a run of Pokemon Infinite Fusion yesterday, just for shits and giggles. And because the videos keep just popping up on my YouTube feed, probably because I'm still somewhat of a Pokemon fan, just not a Nintendo fan anymore because they really messed up. And the interesting thing, since it's a randomizer that I did, or that I started, one of the starters was the base form of my favorite Pokemon, Baynet. So I started my first randomizer run in Pokemon Infinite Fusion with a Shuppet. I can't be happier than that. I just can't be happier. I love Shuppet. I love Baynet. Baynet is just, for me, the perfect ghost type Pokemon. I just wish it would get a bit more love when it comes to competitiveness. That makes me a little sad. Not gonna lie. Love the ghost one with the skull face. Oh, you mean Duskull? Yes, Duskull is also cool. It's one of the ghost on the skull on the face. Newer one. You mean the starter, right? The horse. People want to call it the horse because the fire Pokemon starters usually represent Chinese zodiac signs, apparently. At least that's the theory. So people wanna call it the horse. Really love that. Other than that, Glumanda and Kanimani, my favorites. Also Torkoal. Torkoal is kind of cool. Yeah, I agree. Charmander. Well, I know which one you mean. Yeah, Charmander is a bit of an all-time all favorite. It's kind of a mainstream choice, if you get me, but hey, if you're into that, your German shows again. It's fine. I know which one you mean, and everyone who doesn't, they can look it up in Bulbapedia. That's what the website is for. But yeah, your Germanness is showing. I can still sing some German anime themes by heart. Especially when it comes... The funny thing is, especially when it comes to Pokemon. Hi, Squiggle! How do you do? How's it going, Squigs? It's been a while since I last seen your lovely cats in my chat. Also, in case you want to know what we're doing here today, I got myself a plotter to cut up stuff. I gotta behave. Nah, Squiggums is an old friend. Don't have to behave. He's probably worse than I am. Where was I? So yeah, I can kind of sing some German anime themes by heart still. Especially when we're talking Digimon, I probably can still remember the lyrics to at least season 1 to 3. I stopped watching at season 5. Because I was kind of, it just got really bland. It wasn't fun anymore to watch it. I was still watching Frontier, but after that I was out. But yeah, you don't have to behave too much with Squiggums around. Don't worry, John. Kinda wanna make the tooth a bit smaller and that cornucopia a bit bigger. Okay, only a little then. PG-13. You can try, but looking at what I'm drawing here, PG-13. I don't know. I don't know, man. So, let's see. How about we start with the cherries? I mean, might as well. I will probably use the selection tool to put it on its own layer. Because I really do like using group layers, and to be fair, those sketches are indeed so detailed. I see no reason to not use it as line art. It's fairly clean. All right. So let's do the base layer of color then. Oh yeah, why I actually mentioned Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Since I got so many videos on my timeline about that game. By the by, made with RPG Maker, which I find fascinating. Because at one run that I was watching, I found a few fusions that had no sprites. And so I have sinned yesterday. I actually didn't want to draw anything after I stopped streaming, but my brain just refused to not. And once I have a picture in my mind that really wants to get out, I can't stop. Like, I really can't stop. So I sat down with my tablet, my trusty Samsung tablet. You drew without us. Oh well! I can't stream in the middle of the night. Not like that. So I sat down on my bed and inspired by a run that only used Ash's Pokemon from the TV show, I decided to draw a Kingler crocodile? Crocorock? The crocodile kind of thing. Because that had no extra sprite, which I found a bit sad. It's really easy to make a good one of that. I might actually show you that a little later. But yeah, I also draw without you guys to relax, so I don't have to talk, just draw. And I'm pretty sure I would bore you if I didn't talk the whole time. Hold up. I'll go for a different color. Ideally one that I don't use. Could technically also do that with the rest of those. Try us. Oh, nah. It would be really boring, and I don't want to do boring stuff. Though I could try to get over my my save file from my Steam Deck, because that's where I'm playing Infinite Fusion. What did I use for shading? I think it was Color Burn. Oh, this is getting dark. So maybe, at some point, I could do a run with you guys. And then we'll see whenever we encounter a fusion that could be cool, but has no dedicated sprite. We could figure out something together. How about that? Especially because I really do like drawing custom Pokemon stuff. For example, a few years ago, I actually tried my hands on ultimate randomizers. So we're talking not just randomizing the encounters, but also randomizing the types of each Pokemon and their movesets. I had some really interesting ideas. For instance, I had a rock type Ralts, which was pretty much my MVP. History proves no evidence that I ever was bored around you. Yeah, you're not around me. You've not been around me for too long yet. So I determined the probability of that to happen to be very little. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, having my favorite mon as a starter, it just feels like the randomizer wanted me to do this. Like the game was listening into me in a good way, because it wanted to treat me to a really nice start. And then I caught a diglet and fused it with that. It looks funny because it looks like a half dug in Shuppet with a red bubble nose. It's kind of cute. Really love it. And I'm a little bit curious how Bayonet is going to look like with Duck Trio. So that's gonna be interesting. And if it doesn't have a sprite, then I will draw a sprite and put it into the game myself. And then post it into the Discord. The Infinite Fusion Discord. Alright, let's turn that into multiply. I might need to clean up the sketch a bit further. Also, another thing that I felt like doing, it's probably not the type of do the diva. No. Oh, that's interesting. Can I have all? Thank you very much. I have a vast array of brushes. I only use a very small selection of them. I really should change that. Like, I really like these brushes in particular, this brush set. But I use just very little. So maybe I should just give them a bit more love. These brushes need more love. So give them more love. It's also really funny that Burn just does nothing on white background, so I have to keep the parts that do have a little bit of shading somewhat transparent. Since these are cherries, I might as well make those eyes red. That would match a little bit better. Nice cherry red. Oh, it's also nice that it's getting quite dark there on the side. I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep it that way though. Now just add a little bit more from the background color around here, because I do need a bit more shading. And it looks kind of nice. Now we're going for a nice dark green. Ah, maybe a little bit brighter. Yeah, that's looking better. Also, I really like those effect brushes. This one being a watercolor brush. Let me quickly... From the Rakuri set. So, if you're interested in that brush, grab it. It's good. It's really good. Oh, you see that rich dark green there? That's why I use burn layers. And I could actually turn down the opacity of this a little bit so you can see a bit more of the color. Alright, let's do a little bit of clean up. Brown layers? Burn layers. Like burn it with fire. God damn it, John! You have to be like this. You really have to be like this. Know what you think are Bjorn layers. And I'm pretty oh wait, what do they do? Good question, I have no idea. You love me like this. Yeah, maybe. A little bit. I wouldn't say love, but I definitely like it that way. Love is a very strong word, and I need to be careful with it. Don't wanna suggest to anyone. Only in Germany. Nah, I'll stick with it. Love is not a strong word in American English. Well, we're not in America, are we? At least the two of us. But yeah, I kind of like the tease. I'll be honest. It's fun. I admit it. Weren't, but I used and understood and intended that word like the Americans, not like the Germans anyway. Fair? I'm wondering why you're arguing, but fair? Like, it's easy for me to say I love something to a thing or about a thing. But when we're talking people, I rather try to be careful. Maybe I'll just erase something from the burn layer just for some shading. I'm a thing in the context of stream. Of course you are a thing. An asset. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, the puns. They're back. And they hurt so much. They hurt so much. Also, I'm going mad over not finding my brush history or having to pull it up every time. Because I always forget what kind of brushes I've been using. Did I advertise my book today? No, you didn't, but you probably will. Puns, puns, and more puns. Rapunzel and the Seven... Wait, no. I'm mixing up fairy tales. It's also been a long time since I last played The Binding of Isaac, right? Always wanted to do something fan arty for that game. I'm just having trouble doing the fan art thing. I don't know. I have a hard time getting properly inspired, I guess. I have one idea, always wanted to play the Ponya games, never got to it. Also, oh! Point and click adventures are great. Like, I loved playing them as a kid. Still do, kind of. Problem is, I tend to overlook the obvious. That usually results in me just... well, in hilarious shit. Definitely hilarious stuff. Like, sometimes I feel absolutely stupid. Yeah, not being able to see the forest for the trees, am I right? Just hate when I feel so stupid because of stuff like that. Not seeing the obvious. I think I don't like those veins. Felt stupid in that appointment yesterday. I forgot to prepare that meeting and made half a fool out of myself. Just half a fool? Well, then you had a good day. then you had a really good day, in my book. Could have been worse. Could have made yourself a complete fool. I think I actually want to add that one to my favorites. Assign to tag my favorites. There we go. Can always get worse before it gets better. Also, we'll have ads in about a minute. Just prepare yourselves, guys. 'Cause I'll be taking a short break then. Oh, the color change is really nice. I need more of the color change. It's really fun working with that. Might want to go a bit more into the yellow here. Okay, we'll have ads in a little bit. There we go. All right. I'll be having a little bit of a ad break. Get yourself some snacks. Get yourself an empty bladder. And I'll see you after that.
I like to think about how the sun was shining. I like to think about if it rained.
And we are back. I think I need to get a bit more depth into those eyes because that looks a little bit plain. Also, I definitely need to get rid of some there. That looks a bit better. So yeah, those eyes need a few more highlights, especially around the iris, because this just looks kind of boring. But I think I'm gonna go for color dodge and then see what kind of colors we get out of this with a subscription. You know, I'm just calling you that to mess with you, but I mean, if you want the label, you can have it. I'm just messing you. Ah, okay. I see what you did there. All right. Also, if my eyes are not rebelling against me like yesterday, I could go for a little bit of satisfactory after stream. Just so you know. Let's add some pink. Let's see how that's looking. I feel like this is too much. Maybe it isn't. Can't see it, but I know. I now look like a German Shepherd who heard the word park. Oh. Alright, men are dogs, I see. I'm kidding. I shall never equate 90% of my friend circle to animals. Though some guys have a golden retriever energy and they can be adorable. But they're also so naive. They need to be saved from cruel people. Like, I'm already having a feminine hate boner for people who decide to demonize one gender because activism. Like, what do you think you're doing with that? It's not helping anyone, and it just makes people that are already bad even worse because they have someone to point at. So they can say, they hate us, we have a reason to be like this. It's not working. It's very counterproductive. It makes me mad. I'm not gonna lie. It really makes me mad, stuff like that. Well, hey, maybe they just can't put 2 and 2 together. Or just don't know how to solve and observe a simple problem. That's not really that simple, actually. It's probably too complicated for those people. Yeah, I guess it's like that. So you gotta hate... Yes, I do. Indeed. A very feminine hate boner. For people that just think demographic bad. I do not care what side you're on. If you think demographic bad, then you really are doing something wrong. You're just extremely short-sighted. I mean, hell, I even think that people that just... that just stereotype rich people also have something wrong with them. I mean, yes, a lot, not gonna lie, because it seems like they think that those people who do evil things and have too much money seem to think that said money absolves them from doing horrible shit. However, there are also good examples. They may be few, but they exist. And I think it might be a good idea to actually just highlight those instead of highlighting the evil people. Which does not mean that they should just be forgotten. We just need more positive examples. Really like that. But I'm not a fan of those veins. I'm just gonna erase them. Wait. Yeah, I think that one's better. Yeah, very much like the eyeballs without the veins. Better. Ba 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 ba. Da da da. Okay, maybe I'm overdoing it a little bit. Never. Okay, then I don't. It's Pokemon, you're right. Ah! Fun fact, this is one of my favorite Zelda songs. Whenever I was playing Ocarina of Time, which actually was the first Zelda title that I ever played. So when I got that one, I just absolutely loved it, and I was just hanging out in the windmill in Kakariko village. Just wonder how does taste work? And I'm not talking of how do your taste buds work. I kind of wonder, is it biologically hardwired into us what we like or don't like? Or is it more that it, I mean, maybe it could be a mix of nature and nurture. How did you jump from Kakariko to taste? Because Song of Storms is my favorite, and then I'm wondering, how the hell does personal taste work? Is it hardwired into us what we like and don't like, or is it influence? It could be a mix of nature and nurture. You're talking about taste of food or preference in any kind? Preference in any kind. I mean, taste in food might even have a more strongly biological / genetical component, since we literally have the same taste buds as a mix of our parents. Well, maybe not literally. It's, yeah, that's a bad use of literally. Forget that. But our taste buds are basically our parents' mixed taste buds. In a sense. Now then the question is, my mom loves licorice. I absolutely hate it. Does my dad hate licorice? Huh. Gonna have to ask him at some point. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. And maybe he will look at me kind of like, why the hell do you want to know that? Because I'm thinking about way too many things. You hate licorice too? First of all, you spelled it wrong. Funny thing is, there's salty licorice, there is sweet licorice. I don't like any of the two. Because I just don't like the taste of the... I think it's a seasoning responsible for... I don't like the taste of the licorice root. Enough said. You're right, probably because of lol. Okay. Yeah, I had to go there. How dare you? Like any preference, the base to go from are natural appliances, meaning our 5 senses. Then there is a minor genetic component which can make you allergic to certain food or make it distasteful. Like for me, coriander, aka cilantro, tastes like soap. So you're part of the 20%. I am not, luckily enough. I'm quite happy about that, to be honest. I am very happy about that. Sadly, somehow I always manage to date guys that have the soap gene. I'm not sure if it's influence for me or hardwired. Don't know why you have to sound so schadenfroh about it. Not really schadenfroh. But yeah, I don't know if it's hardwired into me or if it's just the fault of my mum because she was allergic for a very, very long time. But I don't like tomatoes. I do like the taste of tomatoes, don't get me wrong. So tomato paste and anything tomato saucy, I really do like. However, I don't like the texture of tomatoes. And yeah, I could try cherry tomatoes. But it's still the squishy in the middle. That's kind of throwing me off. And thanks to my mum, I also have a very weird habit when it comes to eating gummy bears. I always eat the red ones first because my mum used to be allergic, and that goes with all foods back in the day. Apparently it's gotten better since she got older, so she kind of grew out of that allergy, but she used to be allergic to any fruit or vegetable that has a certain natural red color to it. I'm not exactly sure what it was called, but it's not carotene because that's making everything orange, not red. There's a difference. And I still find it interesting that you can be allergic to a certain natural colorant just randomly. Based upon the biological basics, it's culture, cuisine, and the way one lives, especially on growing up, which impresses upon ourselves our taste. Yeah, as I said, probably nature and nurture. I I just find it fascinating how people function. And I even find stuff fascinating that seems rather mundane for other people. Like, I wanna understand how the brain works the way it does and why it works the way it does. For several reasons. One of them, of course, to understand. I need to understand how the human works. Here's my cherry eye. Oh wait, probably should spell it right. There. So you can manipulate the human? No! I don't want to manipulate them. Just don't want to fuck up all the time when it comes to social stuff. At least I feel like I do. Since I'm already more or less terminally online, it's just worse. I'm not sure if the fact that I have a hard time with people drew me to the internet or the other way around. It's probably me not being socially great. Like, people assure me, yeah, it's fine, but it still makes me very self-conscious, especially after an interaction. The overthinking is disgusting. I hate it. And I am the most comfortable. Whoops. I am the most comfortable on the internet. Because I am an internet gremlin. I have to get out of my comfort zone. At least every now and then. Can't always stay comfortable. So I kind of try to actually participate in real life stuff every now and then. Though I prefer to have someone by my side that is familiar to me. Like, I like to do stuff with people that I know. They're usually the best way for me to not be anxious all the time. So at this point, I'm not even sure if it's true anxiety or if it's just me being uncomfortable with unknown situations. Which then also means I have to learn to get more comfortable with being uncomfortable. A thing that a lot of people also have to learn. But being aware of that flaw? Yeah, being aware of that trait and being aware that you have to learn something or have to get your resistances up. Speaking, it's hard. I still do it though. Knowing that is already helping a lot. The lack of awareness that you have to learn to get comfortable with being uncomfortable to a degree. Let's just say some people have a very weird way, or rather aggressive way, with being uncomfortable. Sometimes makes me feel like I'm watching a child. When it's just about being uncomfortable. Oh boy, how many times am I uncomfortable? So that's the word for Tuesday. Der Wort zum Dienstag. Gut gedeutscht. Das Wort zum Dienstag. The word of the Tuesday. The Tuesday sermon, I guess. People have to learn to get somewhat uncomfortable. Der Gerät schläft nie. Der Gerät ist immer vor dem Chef im Geschäft. German memes. Der Wort wird nie müde. Jesus Christ, why'd you have to be like that? You're mostly yellow, so I'm probably going for something more on the orangey side? Oh, wait. And then I'll put you on top. Now the question is, what kind of colors do I want to use for the flesh? Maybe I'll actually go for something a bit more on the yellow side. Also want to try a different method of coloring, which is probably going to make everything just look like it was made by a different person. So maybe I shouldn't? Thing is, I really like to experiment with art methods and workflows, and that's the reason why all my art tends to look like it's drawn by very different people. Sometimes. I do have somewhat of a style, however, I have that tendency of experimenting so much that it's kind of hard to actually establish one style for everything. I guess it's just because I really like to do the experimenting all the time. Still don't like pineapple. Too sweet. Fiddling in DaVinci Resolve the whole time myself, experimenting. I wish I could actually make it work. Like, I can't even properly install it anymore because it just refuses. Just finished my new call to action YouTube animation. Like, subscribe. Okay. Okay. I'm probably gonna, if I ever make that, I'll probably first animate it by hand, then just insert it with a WebM. It's usually the way I do that. Or I probably have to do those kind of animations if I actually manage to. The hell am I doing? Supposed to do an extra layer for the colors. Let's try that again. That was just a really bad mistake. Yeah, it's probably looking much better, or it would be more me if I just animated that stuff by hand, because it's fun and I like making fun stuff. Who would have thunk? Also, I really like to show off my skills that way. I mean, all the graphics you see on my profiles, made by me, all made by me, because I'm proud of what I'm doing. But I'm not too proud to admit when I'm fucking up with something. Like if someone has good constructive criticism on how I can improve with what I'm doing, give it. Give. I like improving on my craft. I neither dirty my hand with automatically generated graphics. I do it all on my own. Good. I mean, templates can help. That's also why I uploaded a quite simple template for Krita on my Kofi for free, in case someone wants it. I hope that works. Yep, that works. So if you want to download that Krita template for social media stuff, go ahead, get it. It's free. There's also a nice, well, somewhat just expanded template. Yeah, expanded template for animation, so you can just throw in your audio waveform into Krita and make it work for you. You have to fiddle around with some keyframing, but that's about it. Huh. Posted that twice? 3 times? Okay. I think I do need some references. For how pineapple looks like on the outside. Let's see. Let's open up a new tab. Get pineapple. Also, still fascinated, why the hell is it called pineapple If it's not even growing on a pine. I mean, it kind of looks like a huge pine cone, but it's not even growing on a tree. Why? Okay, so it's kind of greenish around the outside of the segments, so we kind of want to get that working. A bit more on the darker side. Technically, the segments are octagons? Am I seeing that right? No, hexagons! Not octagons, hexagons. But I did not do the hexagon. It's probably one painful pun. Every time I hear the German word for pineapple, ananas, which I think it is in most languages, or something akin to ananas. My brain starts to just run one specific scene from one specific cartoon movie that is not for children. But I still watched it as a child because it's damn funny. John, you might actually know which one I mean. Cause it's German culture galore. Hell, if you're even remotely like me, you might already have that one ringing in your head. I can actually go a bit more into the yellow. Involving a pineapple? Kinda. And a very, very angry motorcycle guy. Though considering that you've missed out on a lot of stuff when it comes to culture. Which I still find kind of sad. I might need to catch you up on that. Yeah. I guess you got it. Good. Hi, Lenny. How are you doing? How's it going? Right now I'm drawing stickers in the hopes that my new blades for my new plotter are arriving tomorrow. Ein Irrer! Tritt auf die Bremsen! I was hoping for a little more forewarning. I'm currently on lunch break from work. I then have... Then I hope you have a nice lunch. I'm sorry that my streaming hours are US unfriendly, at least a little bit. Eckhard, kannst du mal in den Keller gucken? Ich glaube, die Russen sind da. Shit. So, yeah. Pineapples are a big thing in German culture. No, they aren't. Just that one cartoon. I wish it would be easy to just translate that stuff. But there is one problem. Most Americans wouldn't get the cultural jokes. Because German humor is very
Shimashiro is baking potatoes.
Thank you very much, Shimashiro, for the follow. I hope you're having a great day and welcome to the stream. By the way, I found the fruit I imagined to be that pineapple in Zelda Link's Awakening. Turned out they're not pineapples, which is a missed opportunity, and they are called lever. Lever. Thank you very much, Shimashiro. Kind of trying to make a nice sticker sheet here, in the hopes that I can actually cut that stuff out with my plotter. Got myself a Silhouette Cameo 5 recently. Still waiting on better blades though. The one I got is... let's just say that the one that was packaged with the device was suboptimal. Probably the best way to put it. Maybe I was doing something wrong? That's always the possibility. But unless I actually know what I might have done wrong, I prefer blaming it on the blade. Let's go for multiply. Oh wait, no. Burn. Where's my burn? Because color burn is much more fun to shade with. I do want to go a bit lighter here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go in dark. It's probably because of those. Ooh. Ooh. Going red in here makes the whole thing a bit more monstrous, I might say. But yeah, German humor, very specific. Oh, hey, Kosaurus! How are you doing? How's it going? Now I got thinking of you in front of your plotter telling, I know what scheme you're plotting. I know what scheme you're plotting. Maybe. Maybe it's my own plot I'm plotting. And that's why I know. Where is my light coming from? Over there, right? So can actually add some shade here. Really like the pink here on this one. Quite well so far. I got just recently myself a 3D printer. Ooh, quite messy, but a hell of a lot of fun, I can imagine. If my apartment wasn't so incredibly tiny, I might have. Hey, donuts! God damn it, so many people. I mean, if I wouldn't have such a teeny tiny apartment, I would have considered getting myself one. But the ventilation is an issue if you have an apartment that it's just like the room I'm living, sleeping, and eating in is not bigger than 16 square meters. Yeah, the fumes, etc. are an issue. I have also just 18 square meters, one room apartment. I can be
The Baked Donut 20 joined the Potato Army.
Thank you very much for the sub, Donut. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Oh boy, today is a busy day, it seems. Very busy day. It wasn't me, it was Prime. Well, you used your Prime. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Not quite sure how much you are caught up on what I'm currently doing to try make a living. So my dad and I, well, mostly my dad bought a embroidery machine, and I'm kind of trying to make cool stuff with it. Potentially including maybe some patches. Just have to find out what kind of patches I want to make. But yeah, I'm making cool stuff sounds great. Yeah, especially I want to make cool stuff for cool people. And there are some cool people that I already gotten onto their radar. I'm not cool enough. I mean, if you like wearing patches, then you may become a cool person. You're already cool enough because you gave me your Prime sub. That sounds neat. Yeah, it's also fun figuring out how stuff like that works. Like I really like learning about that stuff. I've never worn patches. I don't know how to do that, to be honest. Okay, Donut. If you want to become a patch person, someone who likes to wear patches, oh, we have ads right now. So no one's missing out. I'm gonna take a break and I'll answer questions afterwards. Your brush set? Only patches I know is from that asshole from the... Ah! I see. I think Rakori's brush set is pretty good. I'd love to have 1,000 useful digital brush set collection. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. Talk to you later, sweet. Ah. I'm looking into it right away. Yeah. Good idea. I also recommend David's sets. Feldy, learn to spell. All right, ads are over. Yeah, I also recommend Devat sets. And what else am I using? Or actively using, especially. Sometimes I really like to use those impasto sets. They're also really fun. But you need a bit of a beefy PC to use those. But as you can see, they look crazy realistic. With all its texture and everything. I think those are by Memileo. I'll quickly put it in the chat. Memileo. So if you like realistic looking brushes, that's also a really good idea. I also like to toy around with the brushes myself. For example, I got one brush here that I took from, I think it was from the Devat sets. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, I'm stupid. I got it in my quick thing. So this one's, I think, from the Devat sets. And what I did is I just to show you, if you select a brush and go into that setting right here, edit brush settings, you can actually do quite a lot. This one, for example, has a hue shift, which is really great when you're doing somewhat traditionally looking work. Just very, very little in the curve here, and put it to fuzzy stroke. So if you use that, you pretty much have a little bit of hue change with every. Oh, let's take a different color. Usually goes best with anything yellow or red. You have a very slight hue shift, and that can look really interesting. On one hand, I want to commission something, but on the other hand, I don't want to overwhelm you with how busy you've gotten. First comes, first serves. The other person that wants to commission me has yet to actually put in a request. And as long as my commissions are open, you got free reign. Get your slot as quick as you can before it's gone. So yeah, I really like using brushes like these just to get a bit more variation in my work. And if I need to, I just edit the brushes to my liking. I think I also gave that one a little bit of a different texture. So it looks a little bit like you would paint with a big brush on, I don't know, concrete wall? Yeah, I think it looks a lot like painting on concrete wall, and that can look really interesting. I think I wanted to add highlights to this. Oh, wait, that's not the right layer. That's the burn layer, so we'll put stack one on top of here. But yeah, I'm usually, when it comes to me and art programs, I'm one of these really weird brush hoarders. I hoard brushes like a dragon its treasure. And then you're sitting there wanting to paint, do a digital painting, and you have no clue what kind of brushes you want to use. It might even get a bit worse. You're sitting there and you forgot which brushes you used for the thing you want to continue working on. That's usually what happens to me. I often forget what I wanted, what kind of brushes I used. And it makes stuff, let's just say it makes stuff difficult in a really stupid way. Can I maybe use a bit more of a lighter color? So yeah, I'm a brush hoarding dragon when it comes to digital art. Doesn't need to be a bad thing, but if you keep forgetting which brush you use for which piece, it can be difficult. It can be quite difficult. So always hoard your brushes with caution. She says while she's not even deleting any of them. I mean, they might be useful one day. And they don't clutter my apartment. Also, I might have a similar problem with art supplies, which do indeed use space in my apartment. And I would really love to have a bigger one. However, it's really hard to get one that's actually affordable. Which sucks, of course. Well, it is what it is. I think my Spotify is a little bit buggy. Not sure why. Just displaying stuff a bit weird. Not sure what that is about though. The plight of having Electron apps, I guess. Or using Electron apps. Hey, what am I supposed to do? I'm using Linux. So where's the pizza to the... No, we are not... No. We are not going to... We're not going to support that sin. And yes, pineapple on pizza is a sin to me. It's the ultimate sin. I already don't like pineapple, so why should I put it on pizza? You might as well just spit in my face. Okay, that might be a bit too harsh. You don't like pineapple? Nope, I do not like pineapple. That might sound a little bit dumb because I'm a sweet tooth. But the kind of sweet that I get from pineapple is just like, ugh. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Could never spit in your face. Oh. Anyone's face for that matter. Okay, fair. More pineapple. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. When someone says they don't like something, it's more for you. If you like it, it's more for you. I mean, why be angry about preferences if you can benefit from it? It's actually getting along quite nicely. Still need to add a bit more shadow up here. It's not quite the way I'd like it to. That might be too much. I think I need a bit of a lighter color on that burn layer. Just somewhere in between here. Funny thing is, I have absolutely no idea how any of these blend modes work. I just try it out and see what looks best. Welcome to Trial and Error with Feldy. But hey, as long as it works. Okay. Alrighty. Send your Discord DM about the commission. It's nothing dire. It just needs answering. Okay. I'll reply when I can. Just not right now, of course. I might need to clean up a little bit of the sketch here. Okay, let's color in the sketch. so it doesn't look too, I don't know, too purple. I really like sketching with purple. I really like purple in general. Yep, definitely like purple in general. Obviously. As you can see. Now, I usually choose my sketch color depending on my mood. Sometimes, interestingly enough, I change my sketch color if I don't like the sketch. Not quite sure how that works or why that works, but sometimes just changing my sketch color helps me make a better picture. I don't know, maybe I'm just having a different mood when changing color. I actually like that orangey. Just still need to clean up a little bit more because it still looks a little bit too messy for my liking. I mean, I could do proper outlines, but what's the fun in that? I could go even weirder. Just render everything here, but that would be so much work. Do I really want to put in that much work? It could look cool. Kind of want to actually do proper painting here, but it would take so damn long. So not quite sure if I actually want to stick to that. Now, the thing is, the contrast of those two is really great. Do I actually want to up the contrast on this as well? That's now the big old question. Do I want to change the thing that came before? Can actually see if I can maybe do that via the filter layer. Add a bit more. It's a bit annoying that I cannot see how it's actually going to look. Not quite. It's a bit too much. I am not sure indeed. But I'm tempted to paint this. To just merge all the layers and paint everything in there. It's always the same. I want to put in more time into some silly little art. Because I want to really enjoy the process. I mean, maybe I can just... change this. No, that's layer style. I don't need that. I need properties. Saturation down just a little more. I guess it looks similar. I think I need to add an extra layer. All right, extra layer. Let's make it multiply. Let's do maybe a bit more of a blue. And I'll actually... Are you a multiply? Oh, you are a multiply layer. Turn down the burn layer here a little bit. Let's see. Since I just wanna get that little part here darker, might need to go for a bit more purplish. Darker! We need to go darker! Don't need to go deeper, we just need to go darker. I'm not happy with that. Maybe a reddish purple is going to look nice. Make it darker. Still fully saturated. Yeah, I think that's working. Or is it? This is... I have the feeling this is getting a bit too dark. So I might need to erase just a little bit here and there to lighten it up. I mean, I just need the real dark parts wherever it's overlapping, thanks to the good old ambient occlusion. Oops. Just making it darker where the sun don't shine. Basically. Ah, Skyrim. I didn't play that in a long time. Though I do have special edition, I think. Welcome back, John. I hope your BRBing was worth it. Okay, and for this, because I think I also want a little bit more contrast on those vine leaves, so kind of need to add, need some dark blue, make that bigger. It was alright, I'd rather be here. That's cute. Skyrim is unplayable for me because Bethesda broke all the good mods after the modders have left. Yeah. I guess that's the reason that's the reason why I haven't been playing it in ages. At least maybe it is. But yeah, the modding scene in Skyrim was just so... Or overall, anything Elder Scrolls, the modding scene is and was great. Because modding an Elder Scrolls game is just like going down Rule 34. If you can think of it, it probably already exists. And if it doesn't, someone's probably already working on it. Just wondering how it's going to look like when I print it out. Because if I make the contrast too strong, my printer is just going to shit itself and use the worst combination of CMYK. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Just to spite me. I know my printer. He really likes to spit out two very different looking prints, even though I'm using the exact same settings. Though gotta admit, sometimes it's actually just the paper that's the culprit. And since your printer shits itself, the C in CMYK. Yes, exactly, John. The C in CMYK is for crap. Ah, dang it. Alright, we got the pineapple, we got the eyeballs. Let's do the coconut. Now the C stands for coconut. Another fruit? I think a coconut is a fruit. At least should be. Pine. Maple. Because it has a maw. A group layer. No, wait, there. And this is the cocoa. What? What kind of color do I want here as the base? I think I'm going for brown, reddish brown. Crap messiege and crap with a K. Sorry, my throat is doing the thing. What thing, you wonder? The thing. It's getting rough. All right. No worries, I'm not getting sick. Not yet. For that, I actually have to meet people. The gremlin I am, I rarely get outside. Partially because I might be a little lazy. Partially because I actually... Because people make you sick? No, but most people are sick. And then they infect me. Have you had back to... I have to head back to work. Alrighty. Good luck at work, Lenny. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to send you off. Good luck at work. I hope it's fruitful and satisfying. Because honestly, that's something I'd love to have in a workplace. Something that actually feels like I contribute with my skills. Not just be work for hire for whatever. It's also why I like doing commissions. Kind of makes me feel like the 20 years of drawing have been worth it whenever I actually get a commission. Yes, I've been basically drawing for 2 decades at this point. More than 2 decades, actually. I think I started seriously doing anything drawing related at the age of, let me think. I think it was around 12, where I actually started to learn how to draw. Back when anime was just a weird kind of, when it wasn't as popular as it is now, basically. Yes, we crawled in the mud so you guys can run. Be thankful for it. Or at least be thankful that it's much more mainstream than it used to be. Because it was rather rough as a anime and manga enthusiast back in the 2000s. Oh god, I can still remember one weird criticism just thrown at me. I mean, okay, it was in 6th grade. But we had regular class meetings, I guess? Which just felt like I was put on a negative pedestal. People in my class just said that I behaved like a manga without even knowing what they were talking about. It sounded so weird, even back then. Like, how the hell do you know what a manga behaves like? It's a book, for fuck's sakes. It's just hilarious. Kind of trying to... Manga? You mean Japanese cartoons? Like Ghibli and stuff? Oh, people didn't even understand. I think that the Ghibli movies weren't even that known back then. I mean, we're talking the time somewhere around 2002, 2003-ish. And I was still a very big fan of Pokemon. I mean, technically I still am. I just don't really like what Nintendo has made of the franchise. And how money grabby they have become. And yes, I'm still kind of pissed because they because they cut out my lovely 20-year-old Mons. Still mad over that. The last good Pokemon games I played were Let's Go and Legends Arceus. Yeah, I don't own a Nintendo Switch. So the last good ones I actually played were Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. That was the last good Pokemon game that I played, in my opinion. Yes, the Hoenn remakes. They were the best for me, but that's also because I could finally bring my very, very, very old Pokemon back home into the Hoenn region. I mean, yes, it's a different timeline in that game, technically. But they were back home. They are back home because they're still in Omega Ruby. And I will never give them away. I even reload the saves every now and then, just to make sure that these particular Pokemon will never get lost. And I will always tell people that I have 20-year-old, more than 20-year-old Pokemon, technically. Almost 20-year-old. When was Ruby and Sapphire again? And I will always be sad that one of them is lost to Pokemon Bank shutting down. Meh. It was GBA time. Yeah, of course it was GBA, but I don't know. I have forgotten which year. I saw Pokemon games for GBA and DS. I have not missed one of them. Well, up until the Switch. Because the Switch was not worth my time anymore. That's at least what it felt like. Can understand people who feel otherwise, but for me, the Nintendo Switch was already the time where I fell out, kind of out of love with Nintendo at that point. Hindsight, I wish I'd have waited for the Switch too. Understandable. Though to be fair, Switch 2 was the most obvious in terms of money grabby. You can think about that whatever you want, but having a tech demo cost $10? Are you serious, Nintendo? That's where I draw the line. If you're charging people to play your tech demo, you're asking for too much. Because that kind of feels like they are of the opinion that they can charge for anything and overcharge for anything. It kind of feels like that, like financially they do not respect their customers anymore. Like, we're not made of money. I just find it absolutely cheeky is the wrong word for that. Give me a second. I find a better word. CC. I find it a bit too bold. To think that you can charge for anything and everything. Welcome back, John. Sassy might also be the right word, maybe? I'm not sure. I definitely find it a very bold move to say, okay, well, we're charging for a tech demo. And that's very nicely put. What was a tech demo? You remember that you remember that outcry about that that one game for the Nintendo Switch 2? Well, game, quote unquote. It's basically a tech demo. But they sold it. The one where you actually walk around on the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't like that. I don't like that approach. I believe I missed that. Good. Good. Keep your innocence. You will need it. I feel like it's more or less disrespecting your customers and believing that they are stupid. Yes, the welcome tour game. Exactly that one. That was a fuck you in the face of every former Nintendo fan. Exactly. That's exactly my point. It's like they are straight up pissing into your face. Also, I forgot that we got ads. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that I've been drawing through the ad break. Well, we still got 2 minutes, so it's fine. Was maybe half a minute drawing through the ad phase. Have something to drink around here. Ah, yeah. I has water. Crickledy crackledy. Feldy's getting old. But hey, at least I did have food before stream. Actually made myself curry. Nice Japanese curry with chicken. Alright, ads are over. So yeah. Was very much I was very unhappy when I heard about the whole Nintendo charging you for a what's clearly just a tech demo. Also made me feel like, okay, you really wanna lose customers? Go ahead. Especially losing adult customers that are more concerned about their own budget. I also want $80 for a Mario Kart game. I wouldn't even pay 70 for any game. Exactly. And that's also why I always tell people to support indies. Indie game devs are important because they make the innovations in the game industry. They have the fresh minds lots of the time. They have the fresh minds to make new interesting games. They are willing to take a risk even if they fail, for the simple reason that, first of all, they love making games. At least that should be the motivation to become an indie game dev. Because if you're in it for the money, you're gonna lose. Bro, you're gonna lose hard if you're just doing indie game development to make money. It's kind of like going into art. I mean, to be fair, making games is kind of a artistic endeavor to a degree. It's basically like any type of art. Be it painting, making music. Hell, I would even go so far to say that cooking can be an art form. Pioneers of Pagonia is an unfathomably good story about how a Goliath like Ubisoft failed to release the next Settlers game, losing the original Settlers creator in the process, who then went and made a small indie game on budget and time and sells it for less than half the price. That's exactly what I mean. If you're passionate about making games and you know what you're doing, then it's gonna sell like like tap water. No. Tap water most of the time doesn't even sell. I think in a lot of establishments it's actually free. Okay. What could I compare it to? Because in German it sounds like sliced bread. Es verkauft sich wie geschnitten Brot. But yeah, if the game is good, it's gonna sell. Of course, you need the exposure. You kind of need to expose your game to to the public. And ideally, you have to have already something set up to expose in the first place. Because no one's gonna buy anything that's not even in a playable state yet. Oh boy! Well, that's gotten dark. It looks kind of interesting. Oopsie. Well, yeah, if your heart is into it, people will notice. That's why I prefer indies. They usually make their games out of passion, not to fill a quota. Which is kind of sad, because once these big box publishers and developers, they used to be small indies too. Have they forgotten their roots so badly? Or have these kind of companies just changed their stuff so much that these people don't even know anymore why people play video games in the first place? Because that would make sense to me. When a lot of, especially the higher ups, I guess, are the problem, because they are just the CEOs of big game companies, like really big game companies. Pretty sure they're not even, they don't even play the games that they publish. Those kind of people shouldn't even lead a game company. Like, you should at least like what you're getting out there. Else you don't even know if what you're making is any good. Oh, I need a little bit more white here. Wait, is that even... Eh? I do not understand my own painting here. Wait. Okay, maybe I do. Never mind. Really want to make that a little bit softer here and there. Oh, maybe a little bit more red. And then I'll add a color dodge. I'll hit that nice bright orange. Do I like that? I think not. Maybe I don't want to have that as... No. Nope. No. No. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit picky with my music right now. Gonna try to add a few highlights, though I'm not sure if I actually like that. Also, I'm kind of losing the contrast. I'm missing contrast here. Not happy with that. multiply. Let's hope that that's already doing it. Does actually look pretty decent. Also gonna clip that here. There we go. Nice. Eh? Oh. Who is the culprit here? You? Oh, yes, you are. Huh. The red there looks a bit too strong. That's my burn layer, right? Yeah. Let's make a few shadows a bit softer. Then it should be much better. And I like it. Just still not entirely happy with the contrast. Though everything is super contrasty. Maybe I should be happy with it. Aye. Slightly annoying. Just a little bit. Alright, I want this as the base color for that. Cocoa what has been drawn. Now the last one is that tooth. What do I call that? Tuple. More tooth than apple. All right. Hello, Kraken. It's going good. I think that sticker sheet I'm working on. The sticker sheet I'm working on is actually this is the last piece of it. Looking for 3D generalists who are interested in working on an upcoming sandbox game and would like to help with creating build kits. Then you're a bit on at the wrong address with me, because I am not a 3D person. Like I've dabbled a little bit in Blender. I've painted textures traditionally, which sounds like a lot of work, but actually is a shit ton of fun. But my 3D stuff is by far not even close to game ready. So I'm probably the wrong person to ask. But thanks for asking anyway. All right. Oh, wait, wrong brush. There. I need that one. Technically. Ooh, now, there we go. I keep forgetting that I also erase with these brushes. And I definitely need to put in a multiply in here. Let's make that apple just a little bit more brownish. To make it look like it's the tooth has been open for a while. Also really nice how you can make textures just with brush strokes like this. It's fun. That's a nice thing about digital art. You can just experiment, and if you don't like it, you just delete the stuff that you don't like. Oh, why can't it be as easy in real life? Right. Welcome back. You seem to be quite on and off right now. John, how come, if I'm allowed to ask? You're that busy. Creator I yapped about the last days started streaming, but I didn't want to leave you alone. Aww. That's cute. So I just said hey in her stream in return. I see, I see. I like to do the same every now and then, just say hello, make myself known, and then go right into lurk. Especially if I had a stressful day. The time before I was just in the porcelain depot. Oh, okay, okay. That's a little bit too much information. The porcelain department. Keep that one in mind. You asked, sorry. I mean, you could actually word it even more obtuse by saying you were following your bodily functions. Normally not that specific either. I usually say something like, oh, yeah. I mean, technically you can say you were kind of busy. You wouldn't even lie. You wouldn't even be lying. All right. Didn't want to appear closed up. I see. I see. Since it's the only thing I wouldn't disclose by wording, my friends always know what that means. Ah, well, okay, it's also kind of obvious. Let's face it. Sometimes when I feel especially cheeky and someone says they're emptying their bladder. Oh, thank you, John, for the 100 bits. Thank you very, very much. Love your art. Ah, thank you. What was I about to say? Oh yeah. When I'm in a group and someone says I have to go to the toilet, or I'm going to the toilet, I just say bring something from there. Bring mir was mit. It's up to them what they bring though. Also, I kind of like the weird looks that it's giving. I see the apple tooth and get tears in my eyes because it's so fantastically mindful and creative. Thanks. I mean, usually it's the apple of my eye. Here it's the apple of my tooth. Yeah, I'm just doing what feels like fun. Like it would be fun. Not even thinking too much about it, interestingly enough. Sorry, don't, but if I see fantastic art, it's resin. Aww. Aww. Oh, sorry when I got cheesy. It's fine! It's fine! I'm happy you like my art. I'm just happy when anyone likes my art. Ooh, I can actually make it even darker here and there. Also the pineapple, I can almost grab it, it's so well structured. It's not even right because pineapples are made of hexagons, not what's the word? Diamond shapes. Let's go with diamond shapes, it should work. Probably. And I'm just having fun with colors. Can almost feel the pointy nibs in my hand. And that was just a very German pronunciation. In my hand. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, I just like having fun with art. Without thinking about what other people are thinking. And it's probably gonna stick around forever that every time someone thinks that my art is cool, that I'm just surprised. Juicy cocoa yolk, which is shining so bright only by orange and yellow. Ah, god damn it! You make me blush! You make me blush! And of course the horn of plenty. Ah yes. This boy, he looks so happy. But yeah, I'm just trying to have fun. Oh, was too quick. Still need to change the color of the line work though. Maybe I want to go with a brown. I think that brown is good. some highlights in here to make the apple nice and juicy inside. I mean, it was lying around a little bit, so it's brown, but it's still juicy. What I always find kind of weird is artists that actually know what they're drawing about. And I'm just sitting here like, let's make creepy fruit. Just let's make weird food. And I'm pretty sure there could be 100 people having 100 different interpretations about what it means. And I'm just sitting here like, I want to draw weird fruit. And I find it hilarious. I'd really love to see people or listen to people trying to interpret my art. I'm just sitting there going like, yeah, I just wanted to draw something weird. Or yeah, my brain just wanted to make this up. I have no clue what it wants. I have no clue why it came up with the motive that I'm drawing. But my brain wanted it, so I do it. If I'd say let's make creepy fruit, I have come up with one rotten orange and the level of a 12-year-old. When you say let's make creepy fruit, it's almost a basket full of pineapple. Apple teeth, cocoa yolk, eye cherries, and spooky yarn of plenty. Even though I wish I'd have the means and skill to bring my mind to paper. Just practice. And try to practice with a conscience. That's very important when you're doing art, when you're learning how to draw, how to do anything. You have to learn consciously, not just practice for practice sake, but actually know where you want to get with that practice. Usually then you get better. But that also means that you have to learn to be quite self-critical, which a lot of people cannot do. But that's also why they get stuck at a certain stage of their art journey. You have to learn to analyze, criticize, and learn to figure out how to improve. So basically research. I have to analyze the pineapple in the replay. It's incredible. I was just using a little bit of reference. And I even got it wrong. I stick with it. The pineapple is still wrong because the segments are made of hexagons. I just realized it when it was already too late. And it still annoys me. It very much annoys me. You know how often I had to start over to draw the Nighthan from your concept art? A lot. I bet it's a lot. May I suggest you make it simple first and then go into more detail then. Also try, especially when it comes to pixel art, try to actually think in flat shapes before you start shading anything. It's currently the 9th and most advanced draft. Would you be willing to share it with me later? So I can have a look at it and maybe give you some feedback on how to improve? Sure, good. Guys, I'm getting hungry. I mean, I didn't record anything. That's fine. Don't have to. Got everything right here. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit too hungry. I'm getting really peckish. Luckily enough, I got Japanese curry in my kitchen. I just need to warm it up. That's what my microwave is for. So, to satiate my inner demon called my stomach, I think I'm gonna call it a day. 3.5 hours, just like last time. I wish I could have done it longer, but I'm not sure what to do yet. I'm probably going to make the background with a vector program. And I will also do the shapes that I want my plotter to cut out with the same vector program, because I will need that to use my plotter. Unless I find a better way, but right now I don't have the storage capacity to actually throw Winboat onto my PC. You would need to make the white outline to make those fruits into stickers. Yes, exactly. I will probably just make white shapes in vector format. Technically, I could also do that in Krita and then import the vector layers into Inkscape. That could work. But I'm not going to do that now or today. Because yes, I am hungry. I am hungry, and before I get hangry, I better just take my leave. So I hope you had fun, or at least had a nice time during stream. And I hope to also see you next time. Not sure if I will stream on Thursday. That depends on how my plotter is going and how much I'll have finished for my dad. So he wants me to at least be there once a week. So maybe I will spend my Thursday at the workshop. So, I hope you had fun. I certainly did. And until next time. No raid today. Bye bye.